Hi everyone at Bay Area Painting and Coatings. I connected with someone there via the Bay Area Contractors Facebook group, and I posted into that group for anyone looking for more work. And I'd mentioned to you in a message that I sent that I run a marketing company, and I help contractors in the Bay Area, painters, HVAC guys, electricians, drywall, roofers, to find more business by making sure that their websites are actually attracting the traffic that they deserve. Now, I'm going to take a look at your website, and I'm going to give you some suggestions as to what you can do to get a whole lot more business. Now, you might be wondering why I'm doing this. Well, there are a couple of reasons. Reason number one, I realize that many local businesses are great at what they do, but may not really understand what they need to do from a Google point of view to get ranked. Okay. And second, it's really hard to find good expertise, someone that you can trust that does the work that I do. So I make these free videos, I give you free information in the hopes that I build trust with you. And if you then think that the information I give you is very useful and you want to grow your business in this way, you might come back to me and we can work together. So without further ado, let me give you a little bit of an overview. So this really is all about beating your competition to the top of Google. If you're not on the first page of Google, in actual fact, if you're not on the first three listings on Google, you're missing out on 90% of the traffic. On top of that, if you do a good job and you can get yourself into this Google Map Pack here, you have an opportunity to be in two places on the first page of Google, which really gives you the best possible chance of attracting the most potential customers, to keep you busy, and to allow you to choose the jobs that you want to do that are right for your crews and that earn you the best possible margin, the jobs that you want to do. Okay, so there are three things that I will talk about today that are super important. Content, that is the words and images, quality and quantity of your site. Secondly, backlinks. So the internet is a web, and the more sites that link to your site, the more Google trusts you. As long as they trust those other sites that you're linked to, they will pass trust to you by association, which gives them more confidence to put your site on the front page of Google when one of their customers is doing a Google search. They care very much about providing relevance to their customers, and they will only put up relevant, trustworthy pages onto the front page of their search if they trust you. The third thing is citations. Citations, quite simply, is the number of times your business name, address, and phone number is mentioned on relevant directories throughout the internet, both national and local directories. And this earns you the right to be here in the map pack to get you two positions on the first page of Google. Let me show you what I'm talking about when I talk about traffic. Before I talk about content, I'm going to show you something here that I think you'll find very interesting. So I'm going to show you this tool that I have access to. So talking about traffic, I'm looking at your website here. This is a tool that I have that you can pay upwards of $1,000 a month for. It gives me access into the back end of websites to see some numbers on how those sites are performing. So here I am looking at Bay Area Painting and Coatings, and currently you have zero organic traffic flowing to your site. Now it could be a new site; it could not yet be indexed by Google, perhaps, but the fact remains that you're getting zero organic traffic right now. Just contrast that to one of your competitors, House Doctor Painting. Currently, almost 200 potential customers contacting them every month via their website. So a vast difference. So this is why these things are very important. Let's talk about content. So looking here at your site. So I will tell you this. This is one of the most stunning websites that I've seen. It's beautiful. It's very compelling and speaks very well to the type of service that I'm sure that you provide. Unfortunately, Google doesn't care too much about aesthetics. Your customers do, but Google doesn't. What Google cares about, as I mentioned before, are the content, quality, and quantity. So by content, I mean the words and images on your page. What Google really wants to see is for them to believe that you are authoritative, they want to see at least 1,500 keywords on this homepage, and at least 500 words written throughout each of your service pages. Here's a quick count. So throughout your beautiful website, you have less than 500 words. Okay, so I would suggest that this falls well short of where you really want to be, which, based on the number of services you have, you're looking at about 6,000 words throughout your site. So that's the quantity side of things. From a quality point of view, in terms of content, you need to write. The reason why you write all these words is you need to write into your content what we call keywords. Keywords are words or phrases that match what your customers are using when they search Google for painting in the Bay Area. Let me give you an example. So I typed in painting Bay Area, which is a very common search term used because it is generic. We're looking for painting and in the Bay Area. You may find that some of your customers may be a bit more specific. Exterior house painting, Oakland, or interior house painting, Berkeley, whatever the case may be. These are all keywords that you need to write into your content so that Google can make a match between what is written in your site and what their customers are searching for, so that they know to lift you up onto the first page. Okay, keywords. So we're going to go ahead and take a look back in the tool that I showed you. Currently, you have 2 keywords indexed with Google right now. Bay Area coatings and painters Bay Area. So you're on the right lines. You see, you have a location-based keyword, Bay Area, although we want to be a bit more specific, and you're mentioning the service that you offer. Okay, let's take a look at House Doctor Painting to see what they're doing, because they're doing something quite good. They're getting a lot of traffic. You can see here, firstly, that there are a lot more keywords. And now you can also see that they are targeting more specifically the kinds of work and the locations that they operate in. Interior, okay, here we go. Painters, San Jose. Bay Area painters. Commercial painting, San Jose, California. Painting contractors, San Jose. Now, they're doing quite a good job. So, for example, for painters San Jose, they're on the second page of Google. Commercial painting San Jose, they're on the first page of Google. But there is a lot of opportunity here to take these top spots using these keywords in an organic, strategic fashion throughout your site. This is quite a straightforward process, I believe, if done right, to get you ranking right up there and get you more traffic than they are seeing right now, and therefore more potential customers. Okay, so we've talked about content, quality, and quantity. Let's talk about backlinks, because backlinks are very, very important. What I mentioned to you before is that to a certain extent, the internet is a popularity game in the eyes of Google. And so the more sites that link to your site, the more popular Google thinks you are, the more trustworthy Google thinks you are. So backlinks are super, super important. Backlinks are really important. So I'm having a look at this tool again, and I see that you don't have currently any backlinks. You have no other websites linking to your website. Essentially, currently, this site is an island by itself, and Google can't find it. It's not indexed for that reason. Whereas, if we look at House Doctor Painting, and we go ahead and have a look at their backlinks, it's going to show a very different story. And this is what I wanted to show you. So in terms of backlinks, they are linked to 16 websites, and from those websites have almost 500 links. Okay, the strategy here is to find out what domains they are linked with. We reach out to those domains and we request a link share. Once that link share is established, it then shows up as a backlink to our site, and that trust starts to flow. It's important to note that not all domains, of course, are created equal. Some are very spammy, terrible sites, and you do not want to link with those. But you do want to find good quality sites to link with to drive that quality back to your site. Okay, that's backlinks, very important. And the third thing I want to mention here just quickly is citations. So I told you that citations is the number of times your business name, address, or phone number are mentioned in a directory online. And that goes a long way towards getting you into the, this is called the map pack. Once you're in the map pack, you are right at the top of the search results, and your customers can place reviews for you here. They can call you directly from here if they're searching for you on their mobile phones, which more than half of people are doing. So it's a very good place to be. So in summary, we talked about content. You have a beautiful site, but from a quantity and quality point of view of the words, there's some work that is needed to be done there. You need about 7,000 quality words in there, written in such a way as it captures all those keywords. Think of all the services you offer and all the areas that you offer them in. These become your keywords. Backlinks, find out who your competitors are linking with, and then we reach out to those sites and we request a link share. And citations, we find out what directories your competitors are linked in, and we try and beat that number by at least 150. Now, this is all fairly manual work, but it's very effective work. And as you can see, the result can be a significant jump in organic traffic. This means that you don't have to pay for ads. You don't have to pay for Angie's List. You don't have to pay for Home Advisor or any of these other services in order to get this free traffic flowing to your site, looking specifically for your services, painting, coatings in Alameda, Berkeley, Oakland, San Francisco, etc., all the areas that you work in. So without further ado, I really hope that this information is useful to you. What do we do next? Please use this information in any way that you can. If, however, you think that you could use my services, this is the work that I do, and I do it with many contractors, as I mentioned. I'm based in Santa Cruz, so I'd love to help you out. Thank you so much for watching my video.